Hi friends, today we will learn a new topic. For example, we get the requirements from the users like there is a different kinds of reports we have like stock report or open PO report or daily purchase requisitions report. The users and the managers might be asked you like I want a report of list of material documents which are created today or list of purchase orders created every day. That kind of report I need to my mail. I don't want to go to the transaction code. I don't remember the transaction code and I have to go to SAP and open that and see that report. I want that kind of reports to my mail ID. Okay. This kind of requirements we can fulfill in SAP without having any what you call technical help. For example, without taking any above consultant help, we can do as a functional consultant, we can do on our own. We can send the mails to different users, multiple users we can send. And today we are going to learn the topic how to fulfill that requirement. Before doing that, we need to know certain kind of activities which involve during this activity. Okay. The first thing we should know what is distribution list, because the distribution list will be useful for us in this process. The first of all, what is meant by distribution list? If you see, the distribution list is a feature of email client program that allows a user to maintain a list of email addresses and send messages to all of them at once. This can be referred to an electronic mail shot. They call it as an electronic mail shot. Sending mail using a distribution list differs from an electronic emailing list or the email option found in the internet forum, as it is usually for one-way traffic and not for coordinating a discussion. In distribution list, we can have a multiple number of email IDs, we can maintain it, and at once we can plan for scheduling the sending of mails to that respective users which are under the distribution list. If you go to the distribution list, we have two tabs actually. One is contents and another one is attributes. What is content? The content consists of address entries with the corresponding address types. Like we maintain the different type of addresses and we maintain the address type like internet mail or web address. These kind of details we maintain that. In attributes, the attributes are name, title and storage location. Private distribution lists also have a sensitivity shared distribution list, have an indicator for subscription list. See, in the attributes contains that name, title, storage location and all. When you see that SAP screen, you will understand even better. Okay. We have a distribution list. Mainly we have two kinds, one is shared distribution list and private distribution list. The first is what is shared distribution list? The document of the class DLI. We have a DLI class that consists of list of addresses, and a shared distribution list is stored in shared folders and can be accessed by all users who have at least display authorization for the folder in which the distribution list is situated. Where you have maintained that if the person is having a display access, they can access to this. Okay. And a subscription list, we have one more option. This is a shared distribution list in which users who are interested in the topic can enter or delete their names. To do this, they must have the at least display access for the folder in which subscription list is located. If you maintain a subscription list, then the people can change the names or they can do in edit options and all, they will do that activities. In the same way, the private distribution list, if you have the private distribution list, if you maintain respective folders, it can be accessed by only the respective users, but other users cannot access it. The shared distribution list, everybody can access who have display access, and private distribution list, only the person who has created can access and remaining people cannot access that. How to create the distribution list? In SAP we have SO15 and SO23, two transaction codes are there. By using that transaction code we can create the distribution list. We will create one kind of name we will give and also one description we will give to that, and then once we create that, we will assign the list of mail IDs which we want to assign. This is about the distribution list. Distribution list is a folder where we maintain the list of mail IDs. If it is a shared folder, everybody can access who has display access, and if it is a private, the person who has created can access and remaining people cannot access. According to the privacy what you want to maintain, we will go with that kind of distribution list. And during this process, we have to know what is background jobs. Generally, we use this background jobs for creating automatic purchase orders and MRP run. Every day, certain kind of activities we do without doing manually. We create the background jobs, daily jobs or monthly jobs or weekly jobs, that during creation of the background job, we can set whether it has to run every day or every week or every month. With that kind of frequency we can set during background job for automatic creation of PO, ME59N and MRP run MD01 or MD02. For these kind of things we use generally the background jobs in as per our MM activities. These background jobs we use here also because every day it has to run the background job, then only that respective data will come to our mail IDs. Okay. First of all, what is exactly the background job? I will give a brief overview, then we will go to SAP to create the process. See, unlike foreground jobs, background jobs are non-interactive process that run behind the normal interactive operations. They run in parallel and do not disturb interactive processes and operations. What exactly meant by, if you keep a background job in the back end, it will run without affecting on other things and it will run as per the details. Okay. And we use the SM36 transaction code to create the background jobs, and to monitor and to see the details of the job, everything we use SM37. These are the two transaction codes. And what are the uses of advantages of background jobs? It reduces the manual effort and automates the task. Every day if you fix a time, at that time the respective transaction will run, and it can be scheduled as per user's choice. And we can schedule like whether it is a daily job or monthly job or weekly job, according to the requirement we can schedule it. And it reduces user interaction and can run seamlessly in the background without user input. That's what, if you keep a background job, according to that time it will run automatically if you have given the proper details. And once you define the variant for the background job, the user does not have to worry about the value input in the field. Thus user confusion is also reduced. The variant, here we have to see the term variant, because the variant means, for example, if I open any transaction code, MB51, for example MB52, if I open a respective transaction code, what are the inputs I want to give? Those are called as variants. For example, I want to take my report for 1000 plan and 0001 storage location every day. This input we will save it as a variant, and that variant we will keep in the background job. I will teach you how to create the variant also. This variant, what will happen, we don't have to bother what inputs are given and all. System will take it as a plant 1000 and 0001 storage location as a input variant, because we have already created and also assigned there. Okay. Ideal for time consuming resource intensive programs which can be scheduled to run in the night which system load is low. Yeah, certain kind of bulk programs and basis related activities and all, they used to plan in the night, where users won't use SAP, and consultants, 90% of consultants won't use, maybe some 10% people who have certain urgent works they may work. When the system load is very less on the system, they used to run such kind of background jobs, updates of the data, patches and all those things they will take care. Okay. And we have a different statuses of background jobs. I will just give a brief overview on that. When you scheduled, for example, we have a scheduled, the first one, you have defined the program name and variant, but not defined start conditions like start date, end date, frequency, etc. That means we have not defined when jobs should be scheduled in the system. Generally, when you on which date you have scheduled, at that time the schedule will be useful. For example, you have scheduled for every day. If you see today morning, every day evening 5 o'clock you have scheduled, and if you see yesterday or tomorrow 5 o'clock, if you see today, it will be under the scheduled thing. And the released, all required criteria fulfilled for job definition. Start condition is must for the job to be in release status. Once it is released, it will have that release status. Here it has mentioned like all required criteria are fulfilled, means we have maintained the start date, end date, frequency, everything was given. Then when you see that on that date, we will see released status. Okay, and ready, all the required conditions are met to run the job in the background workplaces, but job scheduler has put the job in the queue because it is waiting for background work process to be free. If you have any dependence kind of things and all, then it will look like a bad job is ready. And job has started running in the background. We cannot change the status of the job once it is in active status. See, this will come active status once it is getting ready. At that time, it will change to the active. Means we cannot change any data and all. It is in active means it is running. It is ready to running that. And the finished job is executed successfully. It means the task is completed without any error. Once it is completed, see, you can see the first when you schedule, it will be in the scheduled, and before ready it will change to released, and once it is released it is getting ready, and during ready, after once everything is getting placed in that, it will change to active stage. In the background processing, the required variants are there and the entire processor completely successfully happened, then it will change it to finished. If there is some problems or if there is some program which is taking long time, then still it will be in the active stage. Okay, and if there is some problem and at that point of time it will be cancelled. There are two possibilities for this. Administrator has forcefully cancelled the job, or there might be some issue with the job. You can investigate this from job logs. See, for example, sometimes it will be still inactive for one day or few hours because of certain program background it is running. At that point of time, we only cancel that active job. Okay, because it may affect on the other further bad jobs and all. This is about different statuses. When you run the background job and all, then you will get to know what exactly things will happen. Okay, now first we create the distribution list, and then we will understand how things will happen. Okay, the first transaction code is SO23. See, here we can see the type shared distribution list and private distribution list. I will go with shared distribution list. And when you search for any distribution list which you have already created, we can search with name, time, and entry in DL and all those things. Now I'm going to create shared distribution list. Click on create. It's the name we can give. For example, I want to create for LX02. LX02 report. Title report test report data for LX02. Okay, and as I mentioned, like the subscription list and all, if you have a features, if you want to utilize the flag specifying whether the distribution list is a subscription list. These are shared distribution list in which users can enter their own names and delete them again later. If you activate the subscription list, then they can add what kind of things they can change and all those things that we can, if you want, we can go with that. Just click on enter. Okay, we can create a folder, what kind of where we want to save that. The folder name will be LX02 underscore report. folder for LX02 daily report. Okay, now save it. Okay, this is the report. We have to create a folder. Under that we will add the details. Now save it. Subscription list also we can activate if you want. Now save. See, where folder was created and the name is also LX02_report. I have given the same kind of name. Now coming here. See, under shared distribution list LX02_report, our folder has come. And here if you want to add a mail ID, just select that and click on change button. See here the recipient ganesh.sap2015@gmail.com. You can read whatever the name and all, and you can give that internet address. Okay, and go to attributes. See, attributes contain the name, title and all, which we already learned. It contains the contents. Here we have seen, right? Contents. The content consists of the address entries and the address type, and attributes contain the name, title, where the storage location is, where is the folder, everything will be available in the attributes. Now save it. Okay. See, it has already changed to via internet. Okay. Now come back. You can maintain the list of mail IDs which you want to send. This is about the distribution list creation and SO23. For example, if you want to search your thing, you can click on find button. It will show you all those things. Otherwise, we can search with the text name and all. This is our distribution list. Under that we have a mail ID. Now we will go to create the background job. Before creating the background job, we have to take the program of the transaction code which you want to create. SC93 is the transaction code where we can get a program of a transaction code. What is we are going to create for LX02? Give the transaction code and click on display. This is the program. Okay, the program is RLS 120. We have to remember this program, otherwise we can keep in the same place. And I will open another screen, and we have to create a variant. /n LX02 is a transaction code for which we want to create a background job, and also you want to link with distribution list. In LX02 we have to create the variant. The variant, for example, for which warehouse number you want to get the report. We have a different kinds of warehouse numbers. We can use any one variant, central warehouse, and if you want to have that variant for warehouse number and warehouse type, storage type both, then you can give that. Otherwise, only for your warehouse number, if you want the report, you can give the variant number, the warehouse number, and then go to variants and click on save as variant. Here the variant LX02_001, meaning description you can write variant for 001 warehouse number. Home. You can write LX02 variant. What we have created, we have given one variant number, name and meaning we are giving. Just click on enter, then save it. See, what is the use of this variant? For example, I came directly to LX02. Generally these variants we create and give to users when they run the report and all. They don't know what inputs they have to give. The same variant is going to be useful for us during background job. See, if you go here we will have a list of variants. This is the variant we have created. See, example, I will remove that and I will go here and select the variant. See, automatically here I have given only warehouse number. We can give storage type and bin, whatever the data, plant, any specific date you want to give, that we can, that is our wish according to the requirement. What is the business requirement? They want to see the report of only the warehouse number 001, or they want to see for 001 warehouse number and also some 3-4 storage types. At that time we will give the 3-4 storage types also. According to the requirement, we need to create the variant. What variant we have created? LX02_001. Okay, now finally we are going to transaction code SM36, where we are going to create the background job. The job name we can give test_LX02 daily mail. We can give one more like 001 warehouse number, right? This is your, according to the requirement, we can write how you want to like the mail report and all those things. And the status scheduled and the job class, we can give low priority or middle priority. The priority we can decide it. Okay. Here, for a regular background job, we don't touch this spool list recipient, but as we are doing now for the automatic mail, we have to click on spool list recipient. Click on spool list recipient and you can select this express and the recipient. Click on F4 and distribution list or external addresses. Select distribution list and execute it. If you remember the name, we can write it LX02_report, enter and copy. Okay, we can double check also what is our report name, like SCO23. This is our thing. Double click on that, go to attributes. See, LX02_ report is our distribution name. The same I have assigned here. Spool recipient, we have assigned the recipient shared distribution LX02_ report. Just click on copy. Okay. Now click on start condition. After clicking on start condition, you will have a immediate, a date, or after job, after event. There are different kind of operations options are available, and you can take your ABAP help if you want to learn more things, because background job will have a certain kind of technical what you call it, involvement also. But now we are creating a simple background job where we are keeping the date and all. See the date and time. We can keep like when it should be started and when should end. For example, the start date will be from today onwards you want to plan, and the time will be according to your system time. We have to decide at what time you want to start and all those things. Enter. In the same until how many months or how many years you want to run, that we can give. For example, till 2017 March, and you can give the respective date also. Okay. And whether we can check here whether it is a periodic job or if you click on periodic job, system will ask you for a period values. The period values means hourly it has to run, or daily it has to run, or weekly. We can select daily. Daily, on that day it will get the check and save. If see the daily job, we are getting daily job, and it will start from August 2nd on that date. Every time at that time we will get a mail. Okay. Now we have another different kinds of like restrictions, and always execute job or do not execute on Sundays or holidays. Okay. Move job to previous day. If you have any different like do not execute on Sundays or holidays. If you select it, we have to give the calendar ID also, because what is your factory calendar? For every company, we PP consultants create that factory calendar, right? The factory calendar, PP or FI people. Then only system will come to know which is your holiday. Sundays it can identify, but holidays will be identified according to the factory calendar, which will be given here. That also we can do. Always execute job means every day you will get the job, and do not execute on Sundays and holidays. You don't want that mail. Then we can select the second option and give your company's factory calendar. Okay. Now check, save it, then check, then save. Okay. We have frequencies daily, and the planned start is 10:35, and this is the 5:35. Okay. Now we have created the background job, and click on step. Okay. After clicking on step, here we have to give the name of the ABAP program and also the variant. The name of the ABAP program, this is the ABAP program which we have taken. Save it, give the thing, and variant which you have created, LX02_001. Again you can go back there if you want to double check. LX02, what variant? LX02_001. Okay, this is the variant. Now click on check button, and if you have external command, ABAP program, as I told you, if you have some specific requirements, ABAP has to assign certain kind of details and all, then they will involve in that. But for our requirement, whatever the activities I am doing, those are sufficient. Save it. This is the background job we have created, and if you click on check button, the change button, you will see the details. Okay. Now this is the setup list. See, this is the test_LX0_. Now save. See, saved with status released. Because we have given every detail, that's why it has saved with the status of release. Now to see the background job, go to SM37, and we can, if you remember the program name, by program name we can check, and user ID wise you can check. Otherwise you don't know who has created, and also you don't know the job name also. At that time we have to search with program, copy the program and give here, and the schedule we can give from 02 to 03, 04. Scheduled also you can select it, execute. See, there is only one batch job that is in the release status. You can select it, and if you want to see the job details, come to SM37, select this and go to job and click on job details. See, here we will see the job details and all. If you click on step, you will get the program name and what is the parameters, means that variant, who is the user, and the program type, everything we can get here, and also the job details. If you check, see, when it was created, scheduled job was done on 9/8, and the last change was also done at that time. Start date is today 10:35, and latest start date is, means the last one we can kill 24/3. We can get these job details, and this is the job log. If you have already run any job and all, it will be, job log will be there. Successor, job selection, we can see all the details here. Okay. Here we can, if you want to cancel any job and all those details, we can do here, and the release, already it is released. We can, if you have any batch job which is in scheduled stage also, if you want to release, we can release it. This is about what will happen whenever the 10:35 whatever time we have fixed, when it comes, the background job will run, and according to the assignment, the distribution list, which is the mail IDs are available. For that, automatically we will get the mail ID. We will get that respective report as a mail. This is about automatic mail to different users according to the regular reports. The background job creation, today we have learned only the regular background job and this mail to background job. Only one difference is when you create a background job, we will assign this pool list recipient. In case of normal, we don't assign it. We will just create the regular job what I have done. We generally use for MRP run. Daily MRP run has to happen at morning 8 o'clock. We don't run MRP that for respect MRP areas are planned, and also automatic PO creation from PR. For these things, we use the background job in the regular business. I hope you understood like how to create a distribution list and also background job. The private distribution list and shared distribution list, that things we can decide according to the requirement, whether it has to be shared with other people or not. That privacy we can take care. And this is the background job, and you can see that frequency, whether daily, weekly, we can select it. And also we have learned how to exclude that background job on Sundays and holidays also. That option also is given by SAP. If you select that option, we have to give the factory calendar, because system will set which is Sunday and which is the public holidays and all from that factory calendar. Okay, I hope you got this point.
I will just add 2 points in this video. One is I will just show you the details of how the internet connection settings will be done in the real time. The transaction code is SCOT, SCOT. So in this SCOT, these SMTP settings under INT, the SMTP settings will be done by the basis team. Okay, what is the mail host and the server? Okay, everything was set properly for the internet. The details are set. Okay, these details will be done by the basis team. Okay, they will verify everything was set up properly. Any email will be generated in SAP. It can be going to the outside system. Okay, that's related setup will be done in this transaction code by the basis system, basis team. Okay, and second thing I wanted to tell, how we can track whether the email is sent to the what you call the list of emails or not. That the transaction code will be SOST. In SOST, what happens? We can see here. Let us take one example here. Okay, this is the here. Yellow color means still waiting for the communication service, because in IDS system the internet setup was not there to go out of the system, so all we can see in yellow color. But at least if your content, your email is visible here, means yes, SAP has triggered based on the batch job, the distribution list, that configuration. The triggering point was already happened, only it is not reached to the person because of our this SCOT and the internet connection for our SAP system to the outside. So that's what we need to understand. If you can see here, then our process is successfully completed. Only the email has not yet gone, just because of the SCOT related connection with the internet system. Okay, that just I wanted to highlight you. So if you want to see the content, what exactly the content is available inside, you can select that line and click on the display document. So you can see the attachment will be received to the person who has gone that. See the complete outside of the complete data will be visible here. Okay. So I just wanted to add these 2 points. The internet related settings happen in SCOT and by the basis team. And if you want to track it, whether the email is sent or not, that we can use SOST transaction. And when I was seeing that email, sending email to the users, it was a previous video which was done some time back. Okay, I felt like, okay, these 2 points are missed, so that let's add it, so that the people who are watching the video, they can get benefit of how to track my email as sent or not. Use SOST. Based on the time in SOST, we can filter based on the send date, send when it was sent, that also we can filter, and send status, whether it is transmitted or waiting or errors, that also we can track. Okay, and also the sender, any group is available, options, we can use these multiple options here. For example, if you want to see only errors, we can execute it. If there are any errors, we can get here. So maybe we can keep it some, okay. 8, and if you give error, so if you have any error message related, that also can come. And 2017 errors, waiting, we have many. Okay, errors and waiting. So based on the status also, we can set it, and we can see who is the exactly were received, and those things also we can track it. So this is for us to track the email is sent or not. SOST we mostly use it. SCOT will be done by basis. That is the one-time activity when we are initially set up, that will be done. Any kind of connections delay or email is not yet generated and you are not getting anything in SOST, then we can inform to the basis so that they will check the SMTP settings which are done in SCOT, and they can help us. I hope this video has given a very clear understanding how to send the regular reports as email to the managers or certain leads in the business without any ABAP help. We can do complete setup on our own, and only one help we need to take is that SCOT settings with the basis. Okay, what is the exactly IP address, you can see that those details, right? That can be filled by basis, but remaining thing mostly we can handle without any ABAP, without any programming and additional efforts. Okay, just create a variant for the report and maintain the emails in the distribution list and create a background job based on the requirement, then it will work. Thanks again for your support, and this is the special video for 10,000 subscribers based on the poll I conducted 1 week back, which video you wanted to watch on 10,000 subscribers special day. Okay, finally this is the video. I hope many people would have learned and got a knowledge from this video. I hope it would be new to some of the people, and keep watching my videos. And once again, thanks for 10,000 subscribers, and keep supporting me, and don't hesitate to share. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, if you want to like the video or comment, that the choice, and people may ignore it, but share with people, because if the video is good, let more people can learn out of that, because I put some efforts to make the video, and if it reaches to the more people, it will be more happy for us. And once again, thanks. Be safe. Have a good day.